There we go. Hello. Hello, Joker. How's it going? Oh, God. Actually, what the heck? It's not playing the right song. Good Lord. Well, you know, actually, let's switch it up a bit. Thank you. I can play this. We will shuffle that playlist. Yeah, there we go. Buddy. And yes, how's it going, everybody? Oh my goodness. Actually, let me get a water here. My throat feels kind of funky. Gee, that was loud, yes. It's meant to make me go down. Doing great? Good, good. Oh, allow me to drink again? I see. I will gladly do so. My throat is parched. Ugh. Making it count, yeah. Oh my god, my throat. Oh, I'm just so tired, man. I hope you guys had a nice Christmas weekend. I've been getting slam jammed at work. That's always fun. But yes, I got a bunch of stuff I could stream. Like I got, what was that game? Pokemon and the new Pokemon game and the Splatoon 3. But yes, and also I got some new Steam games with some, since it's on sale, including the one I'm about to play today, Citizen Sleeper. It looks like it's one of them, looks like it's got like a bit of tabletop RPG mechanics going on, so it seemed interesting. Also, it, the art kind of reminds me of this other tabletop game I used to play called Lancer. I really want to play it again, but this will do. I love the art for this game. Yes. I'm itching to play it, so I will kind of just hop right into it here. Let me see. Let me turn that off. Ow. That hurt. My cardboard brain. Sheesh. Alright, where did it go? Where'd my Steam go? Oh, there it is. Owie. Wait, what? Okay, it's only a few apparently I didn't install the game. I thought I installed it the moment I bought it. I guess I did not. It doesn't seem like a big game though, so it shouldn't take it shouldn't take too long. 0 channel points, but worth it. Oh, just wait till you get 2,000. That one's a doozy. That one will hurt a lot. All right, it's already almost done. Saving. Yeah, save away. Installing. Yes, it's done. Definitely remembered to install the game. Couldn't have been me. Dun 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 dun. Oh Lord. Fellow traveler. Also, it's sci-fi, which I love sci-fi. Episode Oh, okay, there it is. I was like, is it not capturing? There's no audio options, it seems. No options at all, actually. Refugee continues the story that started in Flux. On a green way to begin Flux, Refugee will follow directly after at the Cordon. Oh, I see. So episodic. Operator. Ooh, you get to pick a class. Extractors work on resource extraction, often hard vacuum environments. Sleepers assigned to extractor work are often confident, self-sufficient, and have a high level of endurance. Photosynthetic skin. Sunbathe dice action allows energy recovery at home. Oh man. Oh, loving the in-game art, yeah. It looks really good. I love this art. Let's see, so we got that. Operator works with drones and high-precision remote machines to perform complex tasks from a distance. Sleepers assigned to operator work are usually cerebral and precise people. Right, transfer intercept. Chance to gain cryo on interface actions. What else we got? Machinist. Machinist repairs and modifies the automated systems used in industrial resource extraction. Sleepers assigned to machinist work are usually diligent, careful, and structured people. Oh, okay. Engaged. -1. Approach a problem head on. Engineer. +1. Work with machines and physical tools. Machinist sounds like my kind of thing. Oh god, ow. Let me turn down the audio just a bit. On stream anyway. It will still destroy my own ears. The first thing you become aware of on waking is the disconnect. The delay between thinking and feeling. Wanting to act and acting, minor, almost imperceptible, but always present. Oh. Almost affiliate. I should change that. I am affiliate. Yeah, I have these. I love these. I should change that. I never know. You know what? I never read it, so I didn't even realize it still says it. Alright, let me see. The first thing you become aware of on waking is the disconnect. The delay between thinking and feeling. Between wanting to act and acting. Minor, almost imperceptible, but always present. Oh, well, congrats. So thank you. Yeah, it was like such a slog, but we did it. I ended up not really doing that much for an affiliate store. I just kind of did what I usually do. Couldn't think of much to do. Hug. Well, thank you for the hug. Can I oh, okay, good. There's options. Music level. Bring that down. Scene text size. Scroll speed. Fast. Text size. I like large text. Oh, that kind of large. Well, that's fine. Wait, does that not do... Is it just the music level? Oh my god. Wow. Okay, so I'm still just gonna blow this air into my ears, I guess. Hugging the goat is my way of showing I'm happy for you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I always love when people are here. and show their appreciation. It makes me happy. And let me see. Let me turn down just a little bit. I hope that's not too loud. That, like, blowing air sound. That it's worst when waking, when yourself has spent... Wait, it's at its worst when waking, when yourself has spent many dark hours recalling what it felt like to be real, to be a person, to be in a body that was indisputably yours. Recalling what it felt like to be real. I will think of that body. A leap into a cold lake on a hot day, the sting of blood welling from a fresh wound, the friction of a fingertip. All of a sudden, the memories are closer than you thought, blurring as you approach until you can't tell one from the other. The cold slips in, behind and around you, and the sensations fade out of reach. Perhaps you should be thankful for the dull nature of this new body, given your current circumstances. The walls of the container feel immediately present, cold, hard, at your back and face, cramping your limbs. You resist the desire to stretch, knowing that the claustrophobia comes next, and retreat a little from your central nervous system. It isn't painful, not like you used to know pain, at least. In emergency mode, pain is a message delivered with efficiency and ease, a reminder that harm is imminent. There is no insistent throb, no trembling nerves, just a warning delivered with the banal quality of a digital notification. Right now, there are thousands of them. Remember the plan. You mostly remember that it wasn't a good plan, but then your options were limited. And once you got the itch to get out, by any means possible, it was either that plan or something much worse. It was at least simple. Collapse the shaft, drift away in the chaos, slip into cargo processing, seal yourself into containers, then just hope the freighter left before you were missed. Some were lost in the shaft. Others never found the meeting point. Only a few made it to the containers, but the freighter, as far as you know, left. That feels like enough. Enough to know that you might no longer be on that grim and heartless rock. Even if in the airless hold of a freighter, you might freeze solid long before you reached any destination. We will wait. That's all there is now. It has been a long time since you left. Surely weeks, maybe months. You are dully aware of damage to your legs, your right arm. You have been reserving energy as much as possible, but your body has still needed to shut down many of its systems to protect you. You have spent much of that time asleep, knowing that anything else would be impossible to endure. You feel the weight of that impossibility begin to gather. It is time to sleep again, to nudge this false body into inducing delta waves in your emulated mind, and once again recoil into a dream of when you were once a person. Time passes, the cold creeps further in. You feel something. Warmth, not true warmth, but the indication of its presence. Your joints released from their rigor. Sound, too, everywhere, screeching and shimmering so loudly that your body ducks your hearing to protect its sensors. Then light, white as the cold, softer and softer until in a haze, a dirty yellow, a figure appears. You are out. Lurk? Thank you for the lurk, Joker. Enjoy your lurk. Hope you have a relaxing time. Oh. Hello. What's this? Oh. Okay. God. Shit, I'm gonna just turn it down on my end. Alright, there we go. It's been a few hours since Dragos pulled you from the container. You sit huddled in a corner of his scrapyard, swaddled in reflective folds of a mylar blanket. You are slowly coming back to consciousness, back to life. and you stare at the ornately curving element of an improvised heater. You are surrounded by angular, incoherent lumps of ships, some corroded beyond recognition, others still carrying glassy wounds along their edges, where a plasma arc sliced them apart. As you trace their shapes with fogged eyes, you hear a voice. "So, Sleeper, you all thawed yet?" "Almost. Never seen one of you come in like this. New friends must have better perseverance in sub-zero vac. Seen more than a few of you frozen solid to hull plates or inside outer locks in my time. They weren't so lucky." Dragos comes into focus, shrouded in makeshift tech. His head set with its glinting eyes, the mark of a drone operator. On his shoulder, one of his symbiotically linked drones perches, its irising eye locking you with an unflinching stare. Last living sleeper that came through this yard was a while ago. They didn't last long. You struggle to read his expression beneath the tech, but he seems lost in memory for a moment. Or perhaps he's just figuring out what to do with you. "I plan to survive. You aren't sure if he hears you. I won't ask what led you to do it. To sell yourself to a corporation? And I suppose you know you can't go back. Your old body, that's theirs now, and you're just software. A rogue emulation illegally processed on corporate property." "Brother Sork, hello! How's it going? Hope you had a nice Christmas weekend." You nod along. You remember biometrically signing the forms, the cold floor on your feet as you padded to the sleeper cells. The promise of a life off-world. But as you do, you get the now familiar sensation that these aren't your memories. These are things you know, but not things you feel. You are no longer that person. You are an offshoot, a copy. What kind of game is this? It seems like kind of like a role-playing game. Closer to like a TRPG, because it's got like dice elements in it and everything. I actually don't really know what to expect. I saw it and it looked interesting, so here we are. What you won't know is what's ahead. At least the last one didn't. There's no easy way to put it. That body of yours is falling apart. And the same for any sleeper who makes it out. SNR wants to protect their property, but if they can't keep hold of you, well then no one can. You remember that too, or at least rumors of it from the other sleepers. Planned obsolescence. Reading is hard. A built-in dependence on the regularly administered supplements that were part of your routine. Stop taking them and your body begins to shut down. Separate from your emulated mind, how long has it been? How long do you have? But for now, Sleeper, you are one of the lucky ones. Dragos glances up and away towards the glassy dome of the yard. The Eye is the best place for you. It's the best place you could be right now. The Eye? The station. You'll see soon enough. Dragos impatiently shifts his weight. Look, I've got things to be getting on with. He trails off. There's an old freight container I've been using as storage out in the stacks. We haven't been pulling in much valuable scrap these days, so you're welcome to it. Something swells up inside you. Emotion, fatigue, you shakily get to your feet. Alright, you head on up there. You look like you need some rest. And with that, Dragos stalks back into the wrecks, his drones already converging on a rusting hull. Plasma flashes silhouetting his spindly finger as he returns to work. Okay, welcome to Erlin's Eye. Life on the Eye runs in cycles, during which you can talk to characters, explore areas on the station, and perform actions. At the end of each cycle, you need to head to your current home to rest. Resting will move time forward on the station. Head to the empty container location to rest and end the cycle now. we rest. You wake up curled up in the corner of the container and begin slowly assembling the world around you. After all this time, you still find this body, the one you wake in now, strange and disjointed. Its message is readable, but somehow wrong. You sit up, pulling the mylar blanket close against the cold. Here you are on this ruined station, millions of miles from anyone you know. Are you still in the system? Did any of the others make it out? It's impossible to know. After all this, what matters? Getting answers. How about that? It all matters. The past is impossible to escape if it remains a blur. What Essen Arp did to you cannot be forgotten. You need a way of understanding all this before you can move on. Where are you? What is this place? What happened to the others? The questions outnumber the answers. You want to change that, but you'll have to learn to survive first. Dragos has left a few comforts in the container: the mylar blanket, the bedroll you sleep on, a canister of water, a makeshift electric stove, and some faded sachets of some desiccated powder. You thumb the power stud of the stove and begin to boil the water. The contents of the sachets smell like damp wood, and you sprinkle them into the liquid. As the pungent smell washes over you, images of your restless sleep come back to you. A ring, like the station, but skeletal and ghostly. A web of threads pulling at your skin. A constellation of bright, polygonal shapes, like angular suns, burn into your mind. There's something unpleasantly visceral about these images, and it is long after you've finished drinking before they begin to fade. You tidy away the stove as best you can and try to gather enough energy to greet the day. Condition, action dice, and energy. The condition represents the current state of your artificial body. It depletes by one segment each cycle, but can also be damaged by violence, injury, or lack of food. If your condition bar empties, you will suffer a breakdown. You'll have to figure out how to recover your condition now that you no longer have access to corporate pharmaceuticals that were keeping you alive. Action dice. At the start of each cycle, you roll your action dice. These dice can be used to perform actions on the station. The number of dice rolled is based on your condition. The worse your condition, the fewer dice you have. Once you've used your dice and cannot take any further action, you must rest to recover them, ending the current cycle. You also need energy to survive. This is represented by your energy bar. You can refill your energy bar by eating, but first you'll have to find somewhere to get food. Your energy depletes by 2 segments each cycle. If it becomes empty, you will be starving. When starving, energy loss becomes condition loss, and your condition will also deplete at double the rate per cycle. Okay. So what's all this? Oh. What is it? Just rearranging stuff? I don't. I don't get what that's doing. That does nothing. Alright, let's see. Dragos has stood in the corridor when you close up the container. He's still wearing his headset, and on the harsh light of the corridor, you realize it is implanted. A drone sits on his shoulder, its cache of sensor eyes rapidly irising. How are you feeling? Okay. The drone chirps. Good to hear. You notice that beneath the operator's rig, his skin is marked by burns and blotches. I know the container isn't much, but it'll keep you safe. He pauses. So I'm not gonna chit-chat too long. You well enough to work? Sure. Alright then. At the yard, it's simple stuff. We hack these old hulls down, sell them off to the shipyards, or the bright market dealers for cryo. Occasionally we pull out some tech, something with a bit more value, but most of what comes in is scrap. It's hard to find good hands here, but I figure as a sleeper you'll be used to the manual labor. And obviously I'll slip you a few chits and commission based on what you turn up. Got it. He shuffled his feet nervously. Look, wouldn't usually do this. In my opinion, you'd be best suited moving on as quick as you can. And sleepers, well, he trails off. But things being the way they are, for me at the yard, I need the help. Why? Things are a little tight, that's all. I owe a little cryo to a client here and there. He pauses, thinking of something else to add. Look, just come down to the yard when you're feeling fresher. There's plenty to do. He nods distractedly and turns and walks away, the drone hopping along ahead of him. See you later, he calls back. Like it's time to get to work. Chance to gain a random scrap item on engineer actions. Self-repair. Use scrap components at home to repair condition. Chance to gain cryo on interface actions. Endurance strength or strength of will. Photosynthetic skin. Sunbathe. Dice action allows energy recovery at home. Gauge. Approach problem head on. Ah, yes. Let's display potential positive and negative outcomes. Transfer to interface. Photosynthetic skin. Home to repair condition. I kind of like the idea of repairing my condition with scrap. Oh, I need more. Never mind. Energy at home. Chance to gain cryo. Let's do it. Oh, I have 0. Okay, I see. Oop. Alright, what to do? Drago's yard, decaying scrap yard. I assume, passage into the low end. Drago's yard. Tutorial actions. Actions are the primary way you interact with the world of Citizen Sleeper. To perform an action, click and drag your chosen action die to the slot. Repeatable action. Actions reward you with clock progress, energy, condition, or items depending on their outcome. 3 types of outcome: positive, neutral, and negative. Action dice affect these outcomes as follows: 100% chance, 50% chance, 25, 50 to 25%, and 50% neutral. Okay. Alright. Type: either critical or repeatable. Critical actions can only be performed once. Risk: either safe, risky, or danger. Safe: no loss of condition, energy, or cryo. Risky: negative outcome means cryo or energy loss. Danger: negative outcome means condition loss. Neutral outcome can mean cryo or energy loss. Skill: the skills that this action requires either engineer, interface, endure, intuition, or engage. Modifiers: those are added to the action that's been slotted and improves its value. Some actions require a +1 to perform. See. Okay. Debt called in. Repeatable action. Hull dissection. Even the rustiest hull can hide valuable components and materials. Extracting them means cutting carefully and skillfully. Let's use that for now. one at a time. I see. Yeah, let's do that. Clocks. Actions often progress clocks. Clocks are displayed below the actions that fill them, and they track your actions and how they affect the world. Filling a clock means something good or bad is about to happen. Some clocks, such as the one tracking Drago's debt, are cycle clocks. These clocks tick themselves once each cycle and can complete without player input. Any active cycle clocks will be displayed on the icon for that location. Debt column. Drago's tied up. It's something ugly, and if he misses a payment or two, things could get nasty. Resalvager. Should I just keep doing this? It's going to take some time to sort and cut your way through the towers of salvage, but you are no stranger to hard labor. I don't know if there's a point to doing this one, if I always have a +1 for this. Cryptocurrency. Oh my god. The air-walled sticks of memory known as chips. Let me leave for a second. To drive and navigation. Citizen Sleeper, you unlock drives as you discover more about yourself and the world. Drives guide you in pursuing specific objectives, depending on which path you wish to take. You can track drives, and any tracked drive will place a yellow marker on locations that will help you pursue that goal. Access your drive menu via the arrow at the top of the screen. You are now free to explore Erlin's Eye and make a life for yourself here. Try tracking the drive to help you survive. Look for food to keep your energy up and a way to recover condition. Fill clocks to progress stories and find new opportunities. Remember to end cycle at your home when you are out of dice. Drago's Yard. Find a doctor. Survive. You need access to corporate pharmaceuticals, otherwise this escape attempt will come to a rapid end. Payable action. Haul materials. As a newcomer, you can only gain favor by grabbing a load of materials and asking the nearest yard handler to take them. The only way to get to know the shipyard is to work there. No tourists here. Assist a shipbuilder. You don't have connections, but you do have skills. If you can get a shipbuilder to notice them, you might be in. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's try that. Hey, get in there. Cryo plus on yard hand. Very good. Survive. Repay Dragos. Okay, so what would this do? You don't have connections? Okay. Let me make sure there isn't anything else I can do here. Oh. There is some stuff. We got this bright... Oh, I see. There's a lot more places to go. What is this? Merchants willing to run the gauntlet of the Hellion systems are rare, but those that do always return, eventually. Steal dock plans. Evidence security have to have plans. Stealing them would be the fastest way to get to know this place and the most dangerous. Explore the rotunda. The rotunda of the old dock is filled with passageways and concourses leading to all kinds of docking bays. Dock B. Salvage sword. It takes several clutches to reach the starboard belt and return, loaded with scrap from old wrecks. Bright Market. Ask for direction. Why wander when there are hundreds of people that live and work within the Bright Market? All you need is the courage to approach them. Haha, I have social anxiety. Too relatable. He's just like me for real. The small sounds of buzzing activity of the Bright Market make it a dizzying place to wander, but an enticing one too. Local knowledge. Does this take me anywhere? Pay. Oh, I have to pay? Damn. Ain't doing that. I wonder if there's anything bad that would happen if I use one of these. I do have a +1 to it. Nice. Back in business. Every salvager knows they're always just one lucky haul away from their next payday. I want to try to help them, so I'm going to just do this. Nice. Alright. That's all for that cycle. We'll end the cycle. I'm starving! Time you to instead the ghost formation of shifting skeletal rings surrounds you. For a moment you are gone, absent from your own body, stretched out across a colorless void, and then the connections begin to establish themselves, threads tugging on the edge of your mind. These threads become vectors of exchange and then extensions as you feel your thoughts slipping away down them, dissolving into millions of disturbing nodes they connect to. You see the station, or you feel the station, like a web of texture in a smooth black liquid. Can I touch it? You find a point in the station and you connect to it, pulse through it, follow loops and paths under it and around it. You touch more points, then you have fingers, and then you try in a moment of impulsiveness to connect them. The flow passes through you so rapidly that you feel yourself being carried with it, splitting and separating, eddying and gathering. As you do, things occur to you, things that you can't possibly know. You reach out, try to grasp them, try to touch them too. You notice a tugging feeling, pulling at you insistently, as if it were a small child. Somehow it is pulling in two directions at once. You look down. All of a sudden, everything shuts off. You come back trembling into this unfamiliar body, both yours and not yours all at once. You find yourself standing in the container, eyes now open to the dark steel walls. You feel a charge within you, a shift. You close your eyes for a second and you feel it waiting there. The station's laid out across your mind. A storm of connective nodes waiting to be explored, and then it's gone. Okay, currently starving. Okay, he's got some time. Oops. What is this? Oh. Rotunda. What could I do here? Steel dock plans. The rotunda, old dock, passageways, and concourse leading up to all kinds of docking bays. That's something. Bright Market. Can I get food here? Why wander when there are hundreds of people that live and work within the Bright Market? All you need to do is to have the courage to approach them. It smells about... It makes it a dizzying place to wander, but an enticing one too. What's this do? Small sound buzzing, dizzying action. Try this. Local knowledge. You manage to follow the flow of people and you start to appreciate, even enjoy the chaotic layout of the markets. Where do I get food from? I need food for my robot body. Even the rustiest hull, blah blah blah. Manual salvage. Oh, this is that. This is our buddy. Assist a shipbuilder, haul materials. Oops. Slum doctor. Oh, nice. Next comes a call from the enforcer at the door. You shuffle down the flickering hallways towards the open apartment door. You keep your head down and your shoulders high in the queue, trying not to bring attention to yourself. You were thankful for the tip-off that a doctor was operating out of this place, but now that you are here, you aren't so sure. The gang enforcer on the door, the flickering light strips, the decaying hab block, they have all made the long queue of a test of your nerve. But your options are few, and without a supply of stabilizer, this body, your body, will. You suppress a shiver and shuffle forward to the front of the queue. You try to find something to distract yourself. Look inside. You lean against the doorframe and look into the apartment. The entryway is dark, punctuated by the green indicators of stacks of sealed containers. You lean in and see amber light filtering through a far doorway, green with plastic sheeting, beyond which blurred shapes move. The slap of the enforcer's palm against the doorway jerks you awake. Wait your turn, he growls. After a few moments, a figure pushes through the doorway, and you catch a distant voice. Then the next one in, Toshiro. The enforcer jerks his head and you slip inside, passing through the dark entryway and pushing through the plastic sheeting of the far door. The room beyond is bathed in warm light. A floor-to-ceiling transparent panel gives a full view of the bright market's sealed roof and the buzzing traffic above, and for a moment you are transfixed by the motion. Oh, it's this person. Come, sit, calls a sharp voice, and you see a silhouetted figure turned away, replacing the plastic sheeting over the frame of a simple folding bed. You make your way across the room. The figure turns, and as they do, you see an expression of confusion flashes across their features. They open their mouth as if to speak. They blink and then quickly regain their composure. Please sit. They gesture to the bed, and then turn to an open case of tools on the table. You sit. Sabine turns and compact diagnostic scanner of some kind in their hand. They hold it to their eye. Remain still, please. Their tone is clipped and businesslike. You stare ahead, still dazed from their expression when you first entered. Fear, recognition, sadness, unmistakably etched across their face. How long have you been on the station? They ask, the scanner still to their eye. A few cycles. They nod. It's good you came to me. They set the diagnostic scanner on the table. I'm going to start by assuming you don't know anything. They take your arm and roll up your sleeves, inspecting your synthetic skin. Your body's dying, they say it without ceremony, without drama, but not without empathy. SNARP doesn't like to see its proprietary technology let loose. To prevent your bodies like yours, frames, as they call them, from being stolen, repurposed, or in your case, escaping, they built in a process of so-called planned obsolescence. Frames decay rapidly when not regularly injected with stabilizer, one which SNARP remains the sole producer of. They look up. Sound familiar? How do you know this? They shift in their seat. You aren't the first sleeper I've encountered. You wait for more, but they go back to their inspection. They swap to your other arm, running some thin metal device over your skin. You feel your forearm tremble. I'm sorry, Sabine says, and you are unsure if they mean for the cold touch of the metal or everything else. Emulations like you, sleepers as most people know you, aren't classified as people in any of the surrogate systems. You have no rights, no status. They focus hard on the inspection of your arm, and Essenarp has no reason to release Stabilizer into the market. Bean looks up as if to apologize again, but they stop themselves. I know little of this is used to you. They turn away, disassembling the metal instrument and cleaning it. Silence fills the room as Sabine works, and then the silence gives way to tension. You stare at their back, willing to say something, anything. Sabine turns to face you. I may be able to help. They sigh, and you see the darkness under their eyes. Hear the fatigue in their voice. They gesture to the door. You saw Toshiro outside? You nod. He works for my benefactor, Yatagan. They're influential in the low end. They give me this space to work, run the door, and take the profit. At the same time, I have to fix up their enforcers, tend to their implants, sew up their wounds. They look away. But Yatagan has connections with smugglers from the Star Ward Belt. Mercenaries working for the corporations on Ember. If they can source the stabilizer, maybe you'll have a better chance. Sabine steps down their slate. Their notes complete. This is dangerous, and it'll be expensive, but I think we can do it. Why help me? Sabine walks away to the window, their face dappled by the shadows of passing drones. Let's just see if this works first. I'll let you know when I have a lead. Oh, hello, Bertle. How's it going? How was your Christmas weekend? I hope you had a fun time. Santa committed breaking and entering into your home? I put C4 in my chimney. He didn't know what was coming. He walks away at the window. Of course he did. Ah, nice. Wait. You did what? Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it. You nod and leave, Sabine still staring out, unmoving. When you reach the lower level of the market, you look back up through the panels of the roof to see if you can see their face, but the room looks dark against the lights of the market. You duck your head and walk off into the crowd. Okay, so what's the dealio here? Sabine thinks they can source some stabilizer through Yatagan, but it's going to take a few cycles. Oh, I see. Then I guess you've had a good Christmas weekend. Oh, yes. A very delicious one. Lots of food. Okay. Let's see. So we have to wait for her to give me the good old robot juice. Let's help our friend here. Hull dissection, because I'm good at that. Damn, I lost some energy. Shipyard. So much food, oh yes. We had a lot of food. A lot of sweets too, so you know, bringing me closer to diabetes. I don't know what I want to spend this guaranteed success on. I believe it's guaranteed success. Even if I've got a negative in it. Let me see. Explore the market. Or ask for directions. Ah, okay, I see. That reduces it. I see. Speed running diabetes. Yeah, for real. Let me just consume all the Rice Krispie treats my body can handle. Or can't handle. Salvage on. Oh, okay. I see, we're just waiting on these guys as well. The Rotunda. What else was here? Steel plans. Explore the Rotunda. Build the passageways and concourses. And all kinds of docking bays. How long does this guy have before the space mafia come to break his legs? We have some time. Let's explore the Rotunda, shall we? Doc, well, getting to know the Rotunda doesn't just mean new places to visit, it means keeping your eye on new arrivals, too. Okay, I'm gonna get to work with some of the food this coming week. Oh, yes. Going skiing tomorrow? Oh, nice. It never snows where I'm at, so... I have no idea what that's like. In fact, I've never even seen any snow. Oh, whoops. Okay, so that was my last die. Oh, there's a bar. Stranded mercenary. Oh. Hey, you. Want to earn a chit? Not even seen snow. Yes, I don't even know if it's real. I lack object permanence, you see. Ankita stands beside a huge pile of tied-together hull plates. She stretches out her back, her shoulders bulging beneath her flight suit. Sure. Well, I like how I have, like, both of these are, like, a yes option. I'm gonna give her some attitude. Make it 2. You know, laugh. This goddamn station, she sighs and pinches the bridge of her nose. Alright, come here then. You cross the docking concourse as she begins to split plating into 2 bundles. What is it with this place, she asks, as she angrily lashes the massive plates together. Everyone wants their cut. She straightens up to an imposing height, her armor plates creaking, and looks you up and down. Or is it just that you all think I'm an easy mark? You look the part! We all need to survive, man. And he softens. I get it. I do. She shakes her head. But if I could go just one cycle without some jumped-up grifter trying to take me for an idiot, then that would be nice. Nikita hoists one bundle of plating onto her shoulder. Come on, then. Enough chat. You've got to earn those chips. You struggle to shoulder the plates, but you do eventually. Nikita gives you a look. Ships this way, and she sets off down a gantry at impressive speed. As you catch up to her, she turns down a passage, pushing through a small crowd of stevedores? Stevedores? Why are you doing this yourself? Or what's all this for? What is all this for? Oh, this? She nods at the plates on her back. I'm building a treehouse. She gives you another of her looks. It's for the ambergris. Frickin' sci-fi names. That cutter you might have seen sitting silent out there? She rapidly turns another corner as you trail behind. She got cut up pretty bad on our last job, and I had to moor it up here for a spell. But since it's only gotten worse, someone got in and sliced the core from our ship mind. And now she's gone dark. She shifts the panels on her shoulder. The upshot is that I'm short one ship mind, with a ton of repairs to do, and the rest of the crew signed off the moment they got wind I'd been stranded. So yeah, it's been a time. Anything I can do to help? I don't know. Got a ship mine tucked away in that frame of yours? For a moment you aren't sure if she's serious. Nikita swings the plates from her back, almost knocking you over in the process. This is me. She hauls the second bundle off your shoulder. You're the first person I've met here who might actually be considered helpful. She pauses, chewing her bottom lip. Look, you want to help? Come see me. I need a hand putting Amber back together, and you don't seem like the type to try anything stupid. Well, you don't know me very well then. She passes the bundle of plates through the ambergris's outer lock, and then turns back. So don't go spreading all this around. Nikita throws you a couple of chits. She gives you a parting nod and ducks through the doorway. Alright, get out of here, she calls back, and slams shut. What a nice person. Currently starving. There better be food here. Scrap components. Cryo. Oh, nice. I can buy food. Sheesh. I will buy a little more to give me a lot of hunger back. Get a drink. You're unsure if your friend can metabolize alcohol, but this fungal drink fermented along the greenway seems like a good test. Overlook regular. The Overlook isn't exactly a restaurant, meaning the only way you'll gain trust around here is with a stiff drink. How much is it? 6? I have some. Let's get a drink. Overlook regular. Energy. Oh, nice. That healed me a bit. Cool. I think that's all I'll do for now. So let's end the cycle. Again, the skeletal ring of the station fills your mind. It sparkles with glittering lights, like stars reflected in a winter lake. It is clearer, crisper than before. The threads still pull, but you remain in place, flickering in the flow. Between the threads you see bright shapes, caches of shimmering light beneath transparent crystal forms. You follow the path of a thread across the ring. Through these forms, then leap off into the void. You begin to understand. These are nodes and connections, a map of information, of communication. There are so many layers, so many loops that it seems almost impossible to parse, but you begin to try. You only stated I gotta wake up early tomorrow. Ah, I see. Well, glad you stopped by, Bert. I hope you get some nice rest. Oh, you gotta wake up early? I also have to wake up early tomorrow. No, I've still got a few hours. But yes, I hope you have a nice rest, Bertle. And thank you for dropping by again. I always appreciate you. The understanding of known connections, loss of many loops that it seems almost impossible to parse, but you begin to try. Focus on the threads. There are more threads than you can count. You choose one that passes nearby and approach it. As you inspect it, you understand why you instinctively chose the word thread when you first saw them. They are not single lines, but rough, fuzzy things, woven from data strings of all kinds. The threads and nodes, passages and puzzle boxes. One leads to another. There's so much here, so many answers, so many questions. All you need to do is follow the paths and open the boxes. You look out across this ghost landscape of exchange and see an opportunity. Appreciate you too? Yes, thank you. Always appreciated. But then, that insistent tugging again, pulling at you. You look down again and see two lines, two threads pulling in different directions, as if they were tied around you. The first thread leads out, away from the station, into the inky black. Someone out there is tracking you, hunting you, following the thread to you. They are in a ship, and the ship is approaching ever closer with each cycle. The second thread leads in, pulling deep into the station. Your gaze follows it, and this time you see something. A sphere shimmering above a strange, angular body. A pulse shoots out from it, passing over you like a torch beam, testing you, tasting you. You open your eyes. Time is short. Damn. Well, damn. My energy's getting low. I need to eat more. Someone out there is tracking, following the trail. Won't be long before they arrive. Damn. Tutorial, the cloud. You can now access the data cloud of the Eye, a network of decaying protocols and data caches. While there, you can use dice and items to access systems and extract data. But be careful, these networks are old and strange. Click the eye at the bottom, eye button at the top of the screen to toggle this view on and off. Keynote. Havenage Gate. Solheim Gate. I don't know what those are, but I don't know if... let's just check it out. Access locked. Data actions. Data actions allow you to extract data from the networks of the Eye. They work like dice actions, but in order to unlock them, you must match your dice to the one displayed on the right of the action. If you have a +1 or +2 modifier to the interface skill, you will be given more possible dice to match. You can use any dice that matches the dice displayed. Once unlocked, the data can be extracted. Let's try it. Oh, I need 2. Oh, can this be anyone? Oh, no, okay. Bypass. Extract the data. Ow. One connection feeds into this isolated node. The last access time step is 1,000 cycles ago. Encrypted key, a stream of passcodes able to unlock the station's aging maglocks. Oh, I see. Very nice. Havenage construction. Let's continue to help this guy out. Please don't hurt me. Nice. Alright, very good. Gain favor. I feel like I'm gonna keep working with this guy because I don't want to risk him risk failing it. And at least I'll have much more time. Plus, I just need some, so does this... Let's pay for this. Okay. Hunger is up. Cryo. Overlook regular. Can I buy more than once? It is repeatable. I'm sure if your friend can... Okay. Mossy tones and aniseed sharpness fills your mouth. It isn't totally unpleasant. At least you can taste it. Well, it isn't exactly a restaurant. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. His cutter's out of commission. Help pay off Drago's debt. Survive? Okay. Oh, the shadow and steel bar beside you, and the taunts don't take long to follow. Hey, Haunt! The spacer calls across the low room. What are you doing here? He laughs at his own lame joke. Playing human? I'm gonna ignore him. You hunch a little further, staring at hundreds of tiny impact points that scar the bar's surface. A hand falls onto your shoulder, but as you flinch away, it pats reassuringly. You freeze in place. Out. The voice comes from behind you, spat out like a shot. You turn to see bright eyes, dark hair, and a stare that could breach the wall and vent you all into hard vacuum. As you turn back to the spacer, second glass comes sailing through the air. Catch it. Reach up a hand and the glass shatters across your forearm, showering you in fragments. Owie. Through the haze of glass and Girl? Vapor, you see Tala leap the bar and close the distance into the spacer. The thud as he slams into the wall echoes around the bar like thunder. Now flanked by other figures quick to their feet, Tala throws the spacer out through the door and stands silhouetted against the rotunda lights. You touch your arm and feel it, and it feels wet. Someone helps you to your feet and back onto your stool. Broken glass rattles as it is cleared, and a fresh measure of Girl is glugged out in front of you. That same hand, warm, heavy, falls onto your shoulder once more. He isn't coming back. We don't tolerate that kind of shit here. Tala flops onto the stool beside you. Let's get a look at you. Tala wipes the powdered glass from around the wound, and someone places a bottle of alcohol in a metal tin with tweezers on the bar. She disinfects them and then turns to you. So wait, I guess I'm not like entirely a robot. I'm just like, I look like I don't know, it's hard to, it's like a synthetic robot, I guess. That was an ambitious catch, she smiles, pulling a silver sliver of glass from your forearm. Stupid, but ambitious. You don't feel the pain, only the string of status messages your body delivers, concerning dermal damage and exposed structures. You do feel the care, though, as Tala's bright eyes search your thick, synthetic skin for splinters. Watch. Don't look away. Tala works with the skill of someone who had to pick glass splinters from the skin of a stranger before. She hones in on each bright shard all the time, tapping the tweezer tips in little rhythms that only she can follow. Tala smiles to herself. So, you been on the eye long? Just arrived. I thought so. I've only seen you here a couple of times. A splinter clinks into the tin. Not everyone's like that, idiot. We don't all hate you. She glances around. Some of the regulars, maybe they fear you, but maybe they're just curious. I don't know. But I do know that the Overlook is a safe place. I know what it's like to be new in this place. Trust me. She meets your eye. I'm not trying to convince you of anything or separate you from your chits. I just want you to know that if you need somewhere, you can always come here. I know the rations we've got aren't much, and the company is... She leans in limited, but if you need work, I'll happily put you behind the bar, and if you need shelter, well, we can discuss that. You'll be safe. I usually have Francis on the door, but he's up in the Greenway this cycle, haggling with our supplier. Francis tends to be particular about what we serve, even if the clientele isn't. She places her tweezers in the tin with a clink. That's you, sleeper. Here. She slides a glass of Girl to you. This helps. This'll help. She stops, her hand still on the glass. Wait, does this help? I mean, can you get drunk? No idea. She laughs. Well, keep trying. I'll let you know if I see any difference. She walks back around the bar, gathering the glasses as she does. Before long is retelling how she threw that spacer out to a new group that just wandered in, complete with dramatic actions. She gestures in your direction and you instinctively look away, back to the worn surface of the bar. You take a sip of the girl. The earthy fungal tones fill your senses, almost blocking out sight and sound, like diving headfirst into a bog. You may not be able to get drunk, but this connection to something grown, something fermented, something old, feels good. There's something new here? Oh. Locked action. Akita has a couple of glitched repair drones in storage and can rewire them. They can repair the skill upgrade required. You have a +1 to that. Amber Hull repairs. Once I finish repaying my debt, I will probably try and help her out. How long until this one? Still another cycle, or another 2 cycles. Alright, I don't think there's anything else I can do here, so... Can I... Oh, you know what? That was from something else. Let me look at my character sheet. I have no upgrade points. Nice. I don't know how I'm supposed to get upgrade points. I'd love to be able to use this. That would help a lot. Alright, so that's all I can do though. We'll end the cycle. Hunted. As you close up, a voice echoes down the corridor toward you. Sleeper, wait up. Who's this guy? Fang is coming down the corridor towards you, a wonky grin on his broad face. Hey, glad I caught you. Do I know you? He grins. You do now. He puts a hand on your arm. I've seen you hanging around and just want to chat. You staying in that thing? He nods back to the container, shaking his head. Rough. It gave me hard to get a start on the eye. He looks away down the passage. What was it old Erland said? The eye opens for us all? Nice idea, but well, not always very practical. He glances back at you. We do our best, but it isn't easy. Erland? You pass together through the main walkway. No one has told you about Erland? He's the founder of this place. That's why it bears his name. Havenage should organize some seminars. He laughs. Not really my department, though. I'm with systems. Havenage? Think of us as an administrative association for the Eye. Depending on who you talk to, we either emerged as a response to or a continuation of Andre Erland's original union. He smiles. Personally, I avoid the topic. He stops you in the quiet passage. Look, that's not what I'm here to discuss. I've been seeing some unusual network activity and, well, I know a little about you sleepers. I have a small proposition for you. He glances around, but this is not the place for it. I have an office just across the way. Give me a cycle or 2 to prepare, then when you're settled, stop by. He lowers his voice and gives you a dark look. In truth, I need you. If what they say is true about you sleepers, well, there's work to be done. He pats you on the back, his voice brightened, his dark look suddenly gone. Stay clean, sleeper. He walks off down the passage, raising a hand in farewell. Very nice. Well, I'm gonna take a quick little break here. I'm a little hungry, so I'm gonna grab a little snack. Be right back. me something here. Can I... No, okay. There is not many options for me to change. How sad. I got some little weenie snacks. It's a little hot though. Take a drink here. God. I'm probably only going to play for a little longer. This is rough on my throat. Alright, let's see here. What to do? Let me see if I can help this guy. Please, God. Nice. Just one more. Then I can focus on other stuff. Once he's paid off. Nice. Finish your shift drive, just lean off the side yard and off the top up. Dragons. You arrive into a buzz of activity at the yard. Red blinking lights flash across a vast dark shape, suspended below the dome. They flicker across the scorched hull. Plates and bent structures spilling from holes in the twisted shape. The cutter is huge and has been torn apart in some violent encounter. She's a beauty, isn't she? Drago stands to the side, focused on the hulking ship as it is lowered into the yard. What is it? Drago laughs. That, my friend, is a A-grade scrap. I should thank you. This place was on its last legs when we turned up, and now look at this. The ship descends slowly, its interior visible through multiple hull breaches. You struggle to gather the same enthusiasm as Dragos for this monstrous craft. You can't help but think of what became of its crew. What happened? What do you mean? He glances at you. I managed to convince your salvager friends to give it to me on credit. That's what happened. No, what happened to the ship? Not my concern, he shrugs. The ship creaks like a halving iceberg as it reaches the base of the yard. Dragos visibly excited. I know I said you shouldn't stick around, but I'm gonna need some help with this one. The drones start to scrawl over the hulk, their lights illuminating flashes of dented hull. Watching you wonder if you arrived in a similar fashion, locked inside that container. The wreck of the Essenharp freighter lowered into the yard like a corpse ready to be butchered. Or was the container delivered to Dragos on its own? A womb for your rebirth into this strange station. You shudder. Perhaps if you could learn something about this ship, you might be able to trace the path that led you to this yard. Dragos squeezes your shoulder. After these past cycles, I think we are up to it. What do you think? You see the fading name of the ship emblazoned on its side. Winterlight. Let's do it. He claps you on the back. Glad to hear it. Come back in a few and we can make a start. A real beauty, Dragos repeats. Perhaps just to himself. You take one last look at the shattered ship as the drones start cutting, and then slip out of the yard, feeling suddenly cold in the empty passage. Paid off. So, character and upgrade. You've completed your first drive. Each drive complete unlocks an upgrade point to spend on upgrading your character. Access your character menu via the arrow button at the top of the screen. Drago seems increasingly nervous about your presence in the yard. You're not sure if he's going to hold his nerve much longer. Oh, I got some time for that. Truck cutter Dragus Bottom. Salvage has a history to discover if you're curious. Yard clip history or know this ship is salvage, as Dragus always says. Break it down, move it on. Ship breaking stuff on this license is salvage, but Dragus is happy to pay you a fixed wage if you're up to it. Alright. That's enough of that. I think I will try to help. What's this? Oh. Missions are one. Dock B2. Something's coming in there. Got another thing for that. Ask for directions. Local knowledge. Ambergris. Let's help her out, shall we? Let's fix that hull repair. Ship shape. It's in a delicate condition. It'd be all too easy to push it over into a cascading collapse. Ah, I see. So if I fail, it does that. Very nice. But we are good at repairing shit, so... Oh wait, did that other one unlock? Oh no, it didn't. Okay. Let us go over here. Bar shift. Risky. Good service. The overlooked clientele can be a tough crowd, but you have Tala's back, and that means a lot. I just gotta make sure I stay not hungry. But now I don't have anything to fix my condition. Oh wait, no, never mind. I'd still need dice for that. Hunted. Fix the hamburgers. The hamburger. Alright. Damn, that goes down. Hella down. I only get 2 dice now. Damn. I need to find a way to... Oh. Thing. Heaven Systems Engineer. Shipyard. Gotta be a place to get energy from. What's this? Buy some scrap. I don't know about that. I don't know what I have a use for scrap. Let's hear what he has to say. Sleeper. Thing catches your attention as you approach the Havenage building, leaning against the bay door to the side of the entrance. You approach. Easier to come in this way. Security, all that. Gives you a look, you know. He slams a button and the bay creaks open, blinking lights in the dark behind it. You follow Feng inside. Truth be told, I don't spend much time upstairs. This is where I work. The door hisses as it closes behind you. The bay is filled with pieces of hardware, all rigged up to generators and diagnostic slates and things you don't recognize that glow with blue screen light. There's a chorus of hums that blends into a single wave of static filling the dark corners of the room. Feng leans on a server stack and gestures around. You like it? What is all this? He taps a nearby server stack which bleeps in response. This is my treasure trove, all dredged up from this sea of systems we call the Eye. You wouldn't believe what this place runs on. He steps over to a towering block speckled with vents. Some of these systems are from the original station, something. I don't know what that means. The one Solheim built. We've had to invent new components, repair things we've never built, reverse engineer entire subsystems into existence. Residents here look up at the eye and think they are seeing a constant of concrete reality. This place is a system of constant flux, decaying and growing, collapsing into new configurations. He walks down between the hardware stack and you follow. We are keeping this place alive, but also remaking it into something new, dragging it away at those corporate origins. He stops. At least that's what I'm trying to do. He turns back to face you among the flickering machines, humming all around you. I know you can see this too, Sleeper. All these systems and sections. You can, can't you? I can see. Makes sense, right? You're between here and there, between the people and their systems. You light this place up like a beacon. That's what I need. You glance at the lights around you, and as you do, they seem to flicker, to realign, to follow your gaze. Feng notices it too. I'm guessing being a beacon isn't always ideal when you are on the run, though. They are tracking. Pats you on the shoulder. Maybe I can help with that. There's a lot of old growth in this place. Subsystems I can't see. Access protocols lost to time and decay. Secrets. A shitload of secrets. With your help, I can unlock this place. Break off those last ghost limbs of corporate control. He lowers his voice below the hum. Even in Havenage, there's old growth. Those whose roots trace back into those bad old days. Help me dredge up the past, and I'll see what I can do about the tracker of yours. He winks. What do you say, Sleeper? I'm in. Feng pumps his fist and claps you on the shoulder. He meets your arm. You won't regret it, Sleeper. Feng passes you a ragged-looking metal tab. A gift. He smiles. It's a Solheim cipher. I dug it up from the depths of the station. Slot that into an old network gate and you'll be able to pull out all kinds of secrets from the nodes inside. He walks away back to the front bay. Start by bringing me whatever you can turn up. Use that emulated mind of yours and see what's out there. Let's get a big picture of how things are. Those above, he nodded at the ceiling, have granted me an acquisitions budget. I can pay you for whatever useful data you bring in. I know you need it. Slams the door button again. Keep it quiet and keep it clean, Sleeper. I'll see you soon. You step, blinking, back out into the passage, those flickering lights still in the back of your mind. Oh, okay. Hamburgers. You know, I feel like I need to find more places. Because it's like, I don't know. Damn. I'm gonna avoid that attracting their attention. Damn, it's still nothing here. Scrap freight. What was that other one? Oh, no, I guess that was it. What did you have again? Some scrap and unload containers. I mean, I don't know what I'd do with scrap right now. I am slowly declining in health. Let me buy some rations. Please, God. Oh, this is done. Everything you see on entering is the glint of Toshiro's implants, like a cat's eye in the dark of the corridor. He nods you in as you arrive at Sabine's door. The entryway is still dark and you push through the sheeting into the surgery. I have it. Sabine stands with a case open in front of them. A set of vials lined up inside, separated by foam inserts. They pick one up, rotating it in the warm light. I have no idea how, Yatagan. They trail off. We should treat this with caution. It looks authentic, but I have no idea if it really is what it appears to be. On the test case, that seems to be the case, unfortunately. I'm not sure we have another choice. They gesture for you to sit on the bed. The stabilizer works under a similar principle to an immunosuppressant in a transplant operation, in that it stops your body from rejecting the unfamiliar parts of itself. In the case of your frame, the unfamiliar part is each of your biosynthetic organ groups, which over time are identified by your body as foreign material and therefore must be eliminated. Sabine holds up a vial of the would-be stabilizer. However, unlike an immunosuppressant, the stabilizer doesn't do this by eliminating your entire immune system. Instead, it re-encodes your biosynthetic organs with new protein chains, which act as passcodes with your immune system. The stabilizer refreshes those passcodes, keeping your frame from rejecting all of its own organs. Which means the stabilizer should be able to encode any organic or biosynthetic matter to be accepted by your immune system. They glance away, at least if the stabilizer is genuine. The only way to know for sure is to inject the vial. They begin readying the syringe. I'll start with a small dose to limit the risk. Okay, let's do it. Sabine cracks the glass neck of the stabilizer vial and uses a syringe to extract a fraction of the liquid. They tap the syringe and you watch as if any sign might emerge from the clear liquid. You barely feel the needle, your frame registering the initial injection but with little response. A sensation begins to spread from the site, a fizzing, trembling wave that disperses through your arm with incredible speed. Your vision goes white, and when it returns, Sabine appears encased in shards of sparkling light that slowly fade into darkness as you settle back into the bed. You swim in darkness, muffled noises like an argument heard from underwater, prickling waves of cold. When you sit back up, Sabine is sitting in a chair by the window, facing away from you, backlit by the glow of their slate. Awake? What happened? The stabilizer is genuine. They sit down beside the bed. I don't know how Yatagan acquired a case of this stuff, but they did. Sabine looks troubled, distracted. You should rest some more, but you are going to have to do that somewhere else. They gestured at the door. I have other patients, sorry. Sabine nods towards the case. I'm afraid I can't offer you any more doses. You are going to need to pay for your next dose. Silence fills the room, and they return to the glowing slate. Looking around the room, it seems different somehow, as if things have moved or shifted. You wonder how long you've been out. Sabine? Nothing comes free, sleeper. Remember that. You manage to get to your feet and wander out into the hallway. The queue stretches down the flickering corridor. Toshiro stands impatiently by the door and fixes you with a glare as you leave. You lower your eyes as you stumble past, somehow faintly aware of the station spinning beneath you. Oh yeah, let's go! Give me that good shit. Oh my god. Okay. Well, let's see, what to do now? I could try and keep fixing this thing. So I could use that other skill point, so I could fix myself with scrap. Ship shape. Very good. Alright, no other actions, I believe. I should have a full set of dice tomorrow. Very good. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go. Wait, what? Oh. We're SMR tracker. If we can get to the bottom of the mystery first. Okay. Okay, what clocks do we got? What is this? Merchants willing to run the gauntlet of the Hellion system are rare, but those that do always return. Ah, I see, okay. That was the other one. Alright, let's help this guy. The only one I can really do that I'm good at is this one. Let's do it. Yard clearance. Very good. Oh, this guy's gonna come and find me soon. Very exciting. Okay, so how much does this cost? 100. Damn. Well. Use this on your thing. Ship shape. Let's see, any nodes? Is that his building? No, it isn't. Solheim Gate, key node, Havenage agent. Is that what he wants me to hack into? Interface. A Havenage member is broadcasting the open network from here, leaving them open to data extraction. Hacking the system. Give me that data. Cache of raw data from Havenage hardware. As you drift back from the node, something latches onto you. A thread strung tight around you tethers you in place. A taste. The voice makes you shiver. Its source somehow both distant and close behind your ear. Ooh, ASMR? You see a distant glint of light shut off, and then suddenly shape is at your side. It stalks around you, circling like a shark, like a wolf. Entity unknown, astringent, processing. You struggle against the thread and it tightens in response. A glittering garrow. Please hold. The thread around you thickens until it is a ring, a cylinder, a tunnel of light circled around you. It is blinding for a moment and then it is gone. As it fades, you see a figure, a creature in front of you. Its strange head flickers between different angles, reading you. What did you do? The shape paces around you on lithe legs. Though there is no ground here to place on. Entity, identify, origin, serial, cadence. The figure faces you expectantly. I don't know if I trust this thing. Sentient protocol. Unraveling. Hunter. I don't understand. Sentience questionable. The figure's strange head rotates. Brackish signature. Of and not of. Attempting interface. The figure speaks more. Threads begin to spiral from its head. Thick. Snaking, vein-like ribbons that flex and wave. They approach with intent. Time to run. You kick off and glide away. Through the cloud and threads surging after like predatory tentacles. They follow, wrapping the space around you. Until you are held within a web. A tangle of tentacles closing in. Stop. Hunter halts its threads, its head twitching. Entity, your identity is unknown. We only seek to correct illegalities. Can you confirm your legal right to sentience? I'm a person. Incorrect. You are an entity. All at once, the hunter head is directly in front of yours, blocking your vision. You stink of their taste. The one from the sealed dock. Hunter shimmers with fury. I will find access. I will interface. Sealed dock? An entity hides in the rotunda. You are its puppet. Hunter extends a razor-edged thread. I will not be diverted from my task. It glows with murderous intent. Strike! You lash out with all your force. Not a physical strike, but a focusing. A spike of interference leaping out like a tip of a spear. Hunter stumbles, shifts, and separates. You open your eyes, blinking back into the station light, shaking with fear. Alright, enough of that. Let's see if I found anything that he'll use. Solheim Cipher. Deliver data. Wait, did I gave him that. Or he gave me that. I will pay you well for any Solheim data you dredge up from me. Oh, no, that's just what it's paying me. Oh, wait, no. Oh, it's, okay. It won't let me use this. Okay, I see. Right, well, that was an attempt. An attempt was made. I need to work a bit. No connection, but you have skills. Whoops, don't want to do that. What should I do? Should I continue helping this guy? Because he's actually got a clock on him. Actually, you know what? No, that's fine. Maybe I can find some new resource here. Should I use this on it? Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Assist a shipbuilder. Shadow shipbuilder who is impressed when you know how to double seal a hull plate. He slips you a tip at the end of the shift. Oh, is this just to get money? Oh, I guess I get something once this clock is full. Okay, very nice. You've still got scrap there. Let's try using this on here. I'm good at those. Oh yeah! Ankita is crouched in the computing core of the Ambergris, swearing to herself when you enter. She doesn't look up. These shits completely ruin the core's connectors when they cut it. She holds up a thick fistful of ragged wires. The ship mine they ripped won't even be usable without replacing these. She throws the bundle of wires across the room. Amateurs. Who took it? She stands. If I knew, do you think I'd be waiting around in here rather than out there with my boot on their neck? Yatagan? Some spacer crew? No way to know. But they got in with one of my crew's access chips, so they either killed him, robbed him, or he was in on it. No good options. Nikita climbs out of the cooling well where the ship mine should be. The space suddenly crowded with her on the same level as you, towering over you as she stoops beneath the low-curved ceiling. Come on, nothing to be done here now. She leads you back through the guts of Amber, though you could find the way back yourself. The repair process has left you familiar with the cutter's idiosyncratic layout, all diagonal angles and bundled tubes. What do we do now? Kita seems lost in thought, and you focus on the corridors, ducking below conduits and passing through bulkheads. Eventually you arrive in the galley, though it's hard to tell. Most of the benches and prep surfaces are covered in half-stripped components and welded hull patches, and Kita shoves a box of filters to the floor and sits. There's no way around it. She starts out of nowhere. We need a new ship mind. I can salvage one. I like your confidence, Sleeper. Maybe if we check the Ort Exchange or speak to some scrap dealers. She rubs her forehead. It seems I'm about to do something very stupid. But hey, I came here, didn't I? Why not make a run of it? She fixes you with a hard stare. Sleeper, you're all I've got. No crew, no friends, you're it. She looks uncomfortable. I appreciate the time you've put in on the Amber, and I'm sure she would too if she could. What I'm saying is, if you screw me on this, I will kill you. She leans over and hands you a stack of chits. A big stack of chits. You don't dare to count them. Get me that ship, Minesleeper. Don't make me regret this. You won't. He says, look, just get out of here before I change my mind. You slip out of the galley and head back towards the main lock. As you do, Amber growls and creaks like a caged animal. You reach out a hand to calm her. Time to find Ankita a ship mine somehow. Yeah, somehow. Damn, she gave me a lot. Okay, well that's all the dice I have. Onward to the next day. Wait, actually, did that give me another upgrade point? It did not. Shit. I kind of want to save it for this, but I don't know. It would be nice to have more in another skill besides engineer. Intuition. Work in digital interfaces. Chance to gain cryo on interface actions. Predictive reasoning. With energy recovery at home. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. I think I'm gonna try and go for interface. Alright. Alrighty, let's see. Okay. Back to bed. Shit, I forgot about that. Well, at least it doesn't, it goes into effect the next day. I will buy some food. Feed me. Feed me. So what do I do here? I need a ship. I need a ship mind. I'm gonna buy one scrap. I don't know if ship mind fragment. Oh, so that's where I get it from. Maybe it might be worth it to did give me the money to pay for it, so. A few more fragments, damn. Well, I have one ship mind fragment. I need to make sure I still have money in case I need more of that, more of this stuff. Actually, how much does this guy pay now? Drago. Wait, what's this? Oh, that's, what's his face? Let me see something here real quick. What the? To do. So that's safe. Intuition. Oh, okay. I get it. I wonder if doing this increases it more. Yeah, I don't have the intuition for this. I mean, I guess it's like guaranteed though. I need answers. I'm gonna try to catch up on this one. Nice. Okay. The rest I think I will try and Yatagan agent. All cipher granting access to the systems of the original station. Let's try this one. This gate conceals a network of systems which have been untouched. Start action. This must be what he gave it to me for. Keynode. Havenage Gate. Node, Keynode. Havenage Agent. Yatagan. Okay. Let's see what this Keynode is. I have one of those. Wait, what? Give it to me. Bypass. Give me the data. +1 encrypted key. New passcode able to unlock the station's aging maglocks. What do you require? A 1 Havenage agent. 2. I can get something from there. Give me the cryo. Alright, cool. Alright, so I did some hacking. And that's fine. Alright. We can complete that cycle. Damn, good rolls. Havenage Construction Yards. Yep, they're gone. I'll have some time at least, can I? No. Ah, okay, so I need like 3 of them, it looks like, I think. If that icon is any indicator. I'll wait till this lowers a bit before getting more medicine. I'll wait till it gives me only 3 dice, and then I'll get the, I'll buy some more. How much do I have on the dock? Or the shipyard, I mean. Still half. So I don't have to do anything for her anymore. Where do I get that data? Because he needs this thing. Drago's Yard. Let me use it on this. I'd like to be able to... What's a scrap item? Still got some time, so I'd like to get this. Give me my answers. The wrecked cutter Drago's brought salvage history. You discover a hidden compartment with spare components and backup data storage. This has to contain something of use. Squeezed into the office at the entrance of the yard, you lay out everything you have on the Winter's Light across the metal desk. Your makeshift forensic notes glow on Drago's old writing slate, overlapping lines and scrawled annotations. A set of drone scans fills the small terminal with a spectrum of colors, a heat map of damage and decay. A crumpled printout from the office's ship registry lies beside them. Synthetic paper is so thin it's almost transparent. Okay, what did the monitor have? Set of drone scan, terminal color, a heat map of decay. Couple printout of the office's ship. Registry lies beside them, synthetic paper so thin. Let's look at this printout. A plain list shows the registration history of the Winterlight. The gaps between entries tantalizingly opaque. Its first registration was a couple of thousand cycles ago on this very station, logged at the central hub. From here, the registry tells the story of a busy ship, one that rarely stayed on station for more than a few cycles, and often took on voyages. That kept it away from the eye for up to 100 cycles. The Winterlight got little rest. Reactor failure. That is the verdict that anyone would have returned after a cursory glance at these stacked heat maps of the remains of the Winterlight. On the terminal screen, the ship is shown in section, blotches of color marking the approximate damage that the ship sustained. Dominating the view is a single blood-red rose, radiating from the ship's fraction drive. A simple story, a catastrophic failure of the drive core, leading to a fatal hull breach. A well-documented failure, likely brought on by wear or misuse. But you aren't looking at the rose of the reactor, you are looking at a smaller, paler mark, one that might be easy to miss at a first glance. It is thumbprint-sized and delicately placed over the control servos for the ship's main external airlock. It suggests a controlled-shaped explosion, one designed to punch through the hull and allow access to the airlock from the outside. You are looking at it because it is troubling you. Your attempts at reconstruction of the Winterlight before its fatal accident consists of a series of overlapping sketches and diagrams, showing possible layouts and configuration of the gutted cutter. This was no off-the-shelf model. It was heavily modified, parts replaced with inventive configurations. The new retrofitted into the old, handmade joints and reconditioned filters. This was someone's pride and joy, a lifetime project kept running with care and intuition. It also contained a set of hidden compartments. You missed them at first, where the hull had been thickened, the corners rounded to disguise the change, but they are there. An old ship many cycles under its belt, carefully maintained, a reactor failure preceded by a carefully concealed external entry. A suite of hidden compartments tucked away. This was the Winterlight, and this was its story. But that's not the full story, because there's something else. It is a little more than a list, a tiny chunk of data you were able to pull from the ship's systems. The main system were fried, of course, but the Winterlight had a separate system, one tucked away in one of its hidden compartments, armored, air-walled. This list, the only recoverable piece from the whole system, is a partial inventory. It details the contents of the hidden compartment. Some of it you recognize, some of it you don't. Ship-mined ROMs, shimmer, cryo-chain codes, and then the final entry. Passenger, sleeper. You stare at the list on the terminal and try not to think about what it was like arriving here. In the cold for so long, half frozen in the freight container, had this sleeper been smarter, luckier? How had they convinced the Winterlight, a smuggler's ship if you ever saw one, to extract them from the SNR? Luckier, you laugh? There had been no remains found in any of the Winterlight's compartments. You had checked. They weren't so lucky, you guess. Not in the end. You hold up a vial of stabilizer to the light. This was all you find in their compartment. A parting gift from SNR. Well, it won't go to waste now. You put it back in your pocket. The thought still bothers you, though. 2 ships carrying sleepers coming into the same yard. 2, one after the other. That feels wrong. You flick back and forth between datasets on the terminal, thinking. And you see that thumbprint again. The mark of someone trying to get in. Someone who entered the Winterlight with precision and speed. And when they were done, left the reactor to clean up the rest. The thought of that person makes you shiver. Suddenly, the office door creaks open. Drago stands in the doorway, staring at the equipment and notes you have assembled. What's all this? He snatches the slate from the desk faster than you realize he can move. You run an investigation here? What am I paying you for? The drone on his shoulder starts whining shrilly, his anger passing to it through his implants. Are you hiding something? Hiding something? I'm hiding you, goddammit! What are you doing for me? Digging around in my business? He starts shaking his head. I know you have a lot of questions, but this isn't the way. He turns away, muttering to himself, this is the last thing I need. This ship had a sleeper on. Drago freezes suddenly angry. What did you say? He pushes past you to look at the terminal. At the list, he shakes his head. So what? Aren't all of you trying to escape? You're lucky it was you that made it out alive, not them. He folds his arms indignantly. Drago seems to steady himself and then turn back to you, the heat map of the reactor failure reflected in his headset's glassy eyes. I've given you a place to stay. I've given you work. He stumbles over the words, unsure what to say. There's plenty of others who would have sold you on, turned you in, but not me. No. I appreciate that, but don't. He shakes his head. I'm not discussing my business with you. He quiets the drone. I've done well by you, and you've returned the favor. He straightens up and clears the throat. But this obsession you have with this ship isn't going to work for me. I can't have you making my clients nervous. Can't have you digging up whatever it is you're after. He says, you can't work here. What about the Winterlight? He reaches over and switches them on. Forget about the damn ship. You have enough to keep you up. Dragos reaches across you and flicks off the terminal. As the light of the monitor dies, a kind of eerie calm falls on both of you. Whatever this was, it is done. You made it out, Sleeper. You made it out, Sleeper. That means you have to move on. Someone killed that ship and its crew. And you want to meet them? He shakes his head. We're done here. In the dark, Drago's headset glints, and you wish for a moment you could see his eyes and meet them. Maybe then he would understand. You get up from the desk and Dragos gathers the notes, stuffing them into a pocket of his overalls. He opens the door for you, his headset as expressionless as always. You can stay in the container. I won't take that from you. Don't come back. His tone is final, definite. With an edge of disappointment, you walk out of the office and then out in the yard, not stopping to look back. You leave the yard thumbing the vial in your pocket, knowing that this at least guarantees you a little more time. And as you walk, your mind once again drifts to that person who killed the Winterlight, and whether or not that person will come for you. Yeah, Fellow traveler. Whoever this is. I don't like my chances with that. Looks like I'll need a new job. I'll assist a shipbuilder, I guess. This is not a good, damn. Am I still able to... Oh, I can't. I won't waste it on that again. I'm gonna try and see if I can get a node. I don't think I can get much from them anymore. Havenage agents. Solheim node. Contract notes from early days of the blah blah blah. Let's see what this gives me. Oh, that's what he wants. Okay. Oh, and let me, oh wait, I can do that after. You can have this, good sir. Cryo. Scoping the systems. And then I need to get some food. Oops. Alright. Good to go. Check stabilizer. No thanks. We will wait. Damn, I did not get some good rolls for today. But I think that's where I'll end it for today. My throat's starting to kill me here with all the reading. Yes. Let me go back to just chatting real quick. Yes, okay. It's saved already. Let me turn this back on. But yes, that was fun. I like these kind of games. I don't know if it's for everyone, though. I'm still kind of finding my niche, I guess. But I love story-based games. I just don't know if I'm good at streaming them, really. I can always pull it. What the frick? Why is Steam downloading things? Stop that. Anyway, let's find someone to raid. Who is streaming? Let us see. Ba 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 bum ba bum. Ba 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 bum ba bum. No one I haven't already raided before. Let's see. I guess I haven't raided Kohi before. Actually, yeah, we'll raid Kohi. We love Kohi here. He is playing this game high on life. I have no idea what this game is about, but you know, that'll be fun. Let's see, /raid. There we go. All right. So I have the old Goat Raid message. And I also have Sub Raid. There we go. Actually, you know, I don't even know why I keep that. That one doesn't even work. Oh yeah, that's right. That one doesn't work. Because I got rid of that emote for now. Don't use that one. Just use the basic one. But anyway, yes. If y'all like this, I guess I'll play it well, not next time, but like I'll play it sometime. I don't know if you guys enjoy that or not, but we'll see. Let's see here. But yes, streams are still gonna be a bit sporadic until after New Year's, so but yeah, I will see you guys next time. I do give Koki my regards. I will be eating because I am hungry. Still hungry. Yes, I never know how to end streams. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next stream. I'll play something. Anyway, bye-bye.